Hello my loves, and welcome back to day 4 of our back to school workout challenge. We're getting ourselves some structure and some strength for this new season, and today we have a quick glute workout. We're gonna get started down on the mat. You're welcome to have some ankle weights with you or do this with just yourself and a piece of floor, but we're gonna get into hip bridges to start off. So plant your heels into the ground, let them be below your knees. Now tuck your tailbone up to the sky, rise your hips off of the mat, shove in your knees forward and let those hips come back down to the ground. Roll it on up, keeping that spine neutral, balancing on top of your shoulder blades, and squeeze down. As we're lifting up, I want you to focus on this core. Keep it nice and braced. Focus on slow, controlled movements, aiming your shins to the front of the room, driving your heels to the floor to let those hips rise. There we go. Keep moving nice and strong. Pushing your heels down and then draw your heels back towards your body. So try to engage them. Try not to think about pushing away from you to lift, but instead push down and then engage your heels, drive them back towards your glutes. They're not actually moving on the mat, they're just driving towards you. Keep squeezing to the top, 4, 5. Keep that core braced, 4, 4. Good work, you guys. Draw that pelvic floor in to stabilize your low back, 4, 3. And drive those heels down, 4, 2. We're gonna pulse up at the top in 1. Let's take it into a pulse, squeezing as tall as you can. Drop halfway down, squeeze all the way up. Those knees are staying neutral, so they're not in too far and they're not out too far. I want your feet in line with your hips and we're squeezing up to the top. Can you get even higher? Even I gotta catch myself. Am I getting as tall as I can? Am I drawing my heels back towards my body? Is your core engaged? 4, 3. Whoo! There's that burn. 4, 2. And hold it up on 1. You better be as high as you can. Do not drop down. Keep it squeezed up. I want you to fight for it. Flex that core for 5, 4, 3, squeeze even taller, 4, 2, drop it down on 1, bring those knees up into your chest. Good work, rock it side to side. Now come with me into a butterfly hip bridge. Those feet are gonna come together, knees are going to draw wide. I want you to drive those feet into the ground, drive your knees forward to come into a butterfly hip bridge. So your feet are together, knees are wide, and it's gonna start tapping into different parts of your glute. This is where I want you to start building that body awareness. Where do you feel this in your body? As you squeeze up and hold briefly at the top before releasing back down with intention. Do you feel to the top of your glute? Do you start to feel it on the sides of your glutes? Try to bring those knees a little bit wider if you can, keeping that spine protected with that flexed core as you rise up to the top. Again, not pushing away from you. If you push those heels away from you, you'll start to notice those quads tap in a little bit more. But if you push these heels, driving them back towards your glutes, you're gonna notice it taps into those glutes a little bit more, okay? There's that shelf. We're building her up. Don't slack on me here, 4, 5. Here it is, 4, 4. Keep that strength moving. 4, 3, I want each of these motions to get equal love here, okay? We are pushing up as tall as we can in every motion, and on 1, let's pulse it out. This time, tiny pulses. We're not going halfway down, we're staying up. Heels are driving through the mat, drive them back to your booty. We know the drill, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, I know she burns, 4, 2, holding it up on 1. I want you to hold it here, knees are coming in and out. Draw your inner thigh together and then squeeze out. Squeezing those glutes up to the sky, you guys are doing so good. Stick with this burn, okay? There it is, this is what we're here for. We're here at this burn, 4, 3, 4, 2, on 1, go ahead and roll it back down gently. Bring those knees up into your chest to release. Rock your knees side to side. Now we're coming into a wide leg hip bridge. Bring your feet to the edges of your mat. Turn your toes out so your feet are wider than your hips. Same thing here, I want you to tuck that tailbone under, make sure your knees are on top of your heels, and we're rising our hips up to the sky. We've already got a feel for this, our glutes are already on fire, that core is braced, we're easy at this, okay? We're veterans. Let those knees stay wide, they're following the trajectory of your toes. So as you're squeezing up, notice your body. Are you feeling this in your outer thigh? Are you feeling this in your glutes? Again, drive your heel through the floor and squeeze those glutes up to the top. Protect your low back by squeezing through your core, driving through. Good, bringing those heels back into your glutes. Are we feeling this? Are we feeling this burn? Girl, I know we are. Don't even lie to me right now. Can we get even taller? Pushing past the limits we put up for ourselves. Let's push past that challenge zone. Find a little bit more strength. Find that extra in there. 4, 3. Squeezing up to the top, yes you can. For 2, I know we've got lots of reps going on right now. And on 1, I want you to pulse up to the top. Squeeze it through. I know that outer glute and that upper glute are really working for it right now. For 3, good work, holding up in 2, and on 1, freeze. Squeeze up taller, roll that tailbone under, flex to that core. I really want you to take as much as you can from this movement. For 3, squeezing. For 2, drop it down on 1. Holy cow, you guys. Good work. Bring your knees up into your chest. Rock it out side to side. You guys are absolute rock stars. We're killing it right now. And if you want to be bullied, go back to Instagram and TikTok because I have a hard time bullying you on YouTube. You're the ones actually putting in the work. Place that right leg to the ground. We got a single leg hip bridge to seal in the deal. Go ahead and keep this left leg at tabletop. Your right heel is driving to the ground, popping it up to the sky. Now this is your moment to get into that isolation. Start to tap into your mind-muscle connection, tapping into each leg so we can even out these muscles. And you can know what it feels like when you're squeezing in your right glute, what it feels like when you're squeezing in your left, and it's gonna help you figure out your body, create that relationship with your body. So as you drive your knee to the front of the room and drive your heel through the ground, notice that squeeze, the top of your glute. For 4, here she is. For 3, keep that heel drawing back towards your booty. Don't push away from you. For 2, holding it up on 1. Just freeze here for a moment, pushing up on top of your shoulder blades. Can you get higher? For 3. For 2, drop it down on 1. Good work. We are crushing it. Let's plant that left leg. Get that right leg in the air. Let's get this over with. Push that heel through the ground. You know the drill by this point. I want you moving slow and intentional like you're moving through honey. Keep that knee stacked on top of your heel. Keep that body awareness, noticing your body, noticing where you're feeling the strength. And if you're feeling any pain in your low back, try tucking that tailbone a little bit more. Try flexing through your core and allowing that heel to draw back towards your booty. Good work, you guys. There's that intentional movement. For 5, can we breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth? For 4, oh my goodness. For 3, say any swear words you gotta. Now would be the time. For 2, and hold it up on 1. Do not give up on me now, okay? We're here, we're solid. For 5. For 4, push it up. For 3, push your challenge zone. For 2, drop her down on 1. Knees into your chest. You're an absolute baddie. Let's rock it out. You're doing so good. Who knew hip bridges could be so absolutely killer in such a short amount of time? But that's all I'm making you do today. I want you to get after your day, feel so energetic, feel so proud of yourself, and I will see you back on the mat tomorrow.